Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, September 8th, 2025. Let's take a look at the chart. Start with the big picture. We're pushing again into the 350s. 351.39 to 360.21 remains our area of longer-term resistance that can continue to contain buying on a weekly, even monthly basis, and below which we can fall back from here. Fall back into the 313.97 region over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and possibly, if you look at the weekly chart, all the way back into the 260s, possibly over the next 2 to 3 months. If we were to close below that 313.97 formation, we should see the 260s in about 3 to 5 weeks. And that is really the big picture, holding below the 350s. 351.39 to 360.21. But if we do close above 360.21, and that should be a weekly settlement as well, but even a daily settlement, I think we could see 371.16 tomorrow, Tuesday. And I think you can then begin to adjust for and prepare for, I'm talking to 2 to 3 week swing traders, the low 390s. So if we close above 360.21,
if you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
At the bottom line, I don't think you should be short this market, and you can consider, shifting, reversing into a long position or taking a long position above 360.21, 390.98, likely within about 2 to 3 weeks, and ultimately over the next 5 to 8 months is what I like to use. I don't think it's going to be this 2-month rally, less than that we saw back in November, December. I think it'll be a more methodical rally, but I do think if we close above 360.21 at the end of the week, 522.49, 5-year channel resistance becomes a realistic 5 to 8 month objective, and that would put us into the first quarter, maybe second quarter of 26. On the way up, we would have meaningful resistance areas for you to trade, the first being a 2 to 3 week target at 390.98. But until then, there is nothing to be but short. That is the flip side. And downside today, I have 344.01, this 5/8 Fibonacci. We gapped above it last Friday and pushed into the 350s pretty quickly. If we happen to close today below 344.01, I see a good high for the week, and over the next few days, 3 to 5, 325.92. So if you're looking for like a 3 to 5 day swing trade, you could either be short in the present area, obviously stopping out and reversing long above 360.21, or you can play the short side with a settlement below 344.01. Then expecting 325.92 within 3 to 5 days. At 325.92, we can place a daily low, but keep in mind that holding below the 350s will keep the 313.97 formation in reach, as I said earlier, and closing below 325.92 sets up 313.97 the very next day. We're not going to see 325.92 today. We just might see it later in the week, once again, if we close today below 344.01. Until then, we are in this sort of two-sided framework for the next few days. 344.01 is kind of it's an intraday support, and above which this wide zone, almost 9 points wide, between 351.39 and 360.21 remains our resistance. We still have a channel top as well at 354.19. So this area is significant. And if we do close above 360.21 today, I don't think you should stay short through the rest of the week. I do think you can shift into a long position, even if it's just a day or two later to 371.16 and 2 to 3 weeks later to 390.98. If we finish the week out once again above 360.21, it is go long. It's kind of an investment grade buy signal, 3 to 5, 5 to 8 month rally to 522.49. I don't think there's anything else to say. I will say one more time that if over the next few weeks we close below 313.97, we have a sell signal into the lower 260s within probably 3 to 5 weeks, where we could actually bottom out through the rest of the year. But I don't expect to see 313.37 or 313.97 for another 2 to 3 weeks, so long as we are unable to close above 360.21. So you can play the short side in the present vicinity, stopping out above 360.21 and actually reversing and playing the long side as we continue into the week, the low 370s likely, and as we continue into later September, the low 390s likely, and as we continue into the first and second quarter of 26, the 520s likely, with a clear weekly settlement Friday above 360.29. Until then, respect this market's ability to fall back to 325.92 by the end of next week, 313.97 within 2 to 3 weeks. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that for Monday's Daily Tesla Report. You have a great day.